Hey everybody, this is Corey Salted True Floyd, and welcome to the Geek Report. This week, the original blockbuster turns 50 years old. A stoner comedy is coming back from the grave, and fuck Konami with my whole chest. All
Oh,
that and more this week on the Geek Report.
hold the fuck on. What? All right. Intro.
What's up, everybody? This is the Geek Report powered by Maribel Media. Of course, I'm Corey Salted True Floyd, and I can't do this without the amazing team. We're going to start right over here with Queen Neat.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Queen Nick. It's good to see everybody. It's good to be seen or whatever. Y'all already know. Hope y'all are
And
doing
over
well.
here, and over here we got Demon Engine.
What's up, everybody? I had a Zen moment and I zoned out.
All right, heard that Zen moment. And our guest today, TJ. TJE.
What's up, everybody, man? It's TJ. I'm glad to be here. Nice to meet everybody. So, good conversations are going to happen. Love to be here. Thank you. Thank you for having me here,
folks,
too.
Of course, for you folks on TikTok, you can follow TJ with his name spelled exactly the way it is. I've been on several of his lives. He's a nerdy young man from Texas, and recently you went to DreamCon for the first time, correct?
Second year. I went
Second
last year
time.
and then this year.
Oh,
No, you good.
You had a good time?
It was good. Like, I see how everybody's talking about it. Like, oh, it's getting. The vibes are good. I didn't have no problems with nobody. Like, the vibes are still good. I recommend everybody to go. Even though it was cameras and Twitch streamers everywhere, I still had a good time regardless. I still got some good content in. So, yeah, it was a good event, though.
But today he's going to be sitting with us on the Geek Report. For those who are new here, every week on the Geek Report, about 3 or 4 of us sit around and talk about a few pieces of news that have came out in and around this geek pop culture that we love so much. Before we get started, make sure you're subscribed to our YouTube channel and make sure you hit that bell icon to be alerted on anything and everything from American Media. Guys, I'm feeling good. I hope you're feeling good too. Demon Engine, let's get into it.
All right. 1 second.
Dun, dun,
dun, this dun, week, Jaws
dun,
hits its 50th anniversary.
Dun, dun, dun.
I no longer know, even with my birthday coming along the horizon, but I have a question.
Golly, Jaws on his 50th anniversary? Jesus.
How's it feel to be the same age as Jaws?
He not talking to me. So
not talking to me.
First of all, I'm 40, not 50.
Close enough.
You almost there, man.
Stub your toe in the middle of the night going to the bathroom, with all due respect.
Oh.
But
he gonna pee a little bit.
But this is definitely a big moment in media history because this was the beginning of the summer blockbuster. This was the first one.
Yeah.
After that, that's when the trend that started. And mind you, Jaws is only in the movie for 4 minutes.
Yeah.
Because that goddamn shark kept breaking down. Of course, the shark's name was Bruce.
Hello, Bruce. I'm sorry.
Steve, and and that's why they named the shark Bruce in Finding Nemo. So yeah. And of course, this was Steven Spielberg and John Williams. John Williams with that immortal dun 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 dun. Either way, I mean that's a trendsetter. And Spielberg, and mind you, Spielberg's still doing movies today. So
yeah. Spielberg is one of the people I would think that Ryan Coogler talked to, along with Christopher Nolan, to get the deal he got.
That's it. You know what? That's. I mean, if you would have talked, yeah, that would be the people I would talk to.
That's not crazy to say. You kind of opened my eyes saying that. I'm not gonna lie.
He
Because
said he
when it
talked
came,
to a lot of his director friends, and those are the people who have had the deals that he has. You know what I mean?
but this,
And
but
their
Ryan Coogler's
catalog is
deal,
undeniable.
Ryan Coogler's deal is something that they could have never tried to get back in, even back in the '90s. That is.
Well, here's the thing: once they made a name for themselves, yes, they could. This is what I'm talking about. Like once these are the only people that have been offered those kinds of deals. Like they're not like Ryan Coogler isn't. This isn't Fruitvale Station. You get what I'm saying? That was one of his very first projects outside of
Mm-hmm.
Creed. Creed was the very first one, if I'm not mistaken.
Fruitvale was first.
Okay. Anyway, either way, they didn't really know what they were doing, but they knew they had something. And fast forward, when was Creed? Or Fruitvale Station was what, 2018? So in 8 years. That's not a
Fruitvale
super
Station was in
fast track.
2018.
I could have sworn.
Creed was in 2015.
The first one?
So Fruitvale Station had to be before that.
Yeah, Fruitvale Station had to be before that. They had to be like in the 2000s, if I'm not
No, that
mistaken.
was like 2018. Hold on, let's check.
No, the first Creed was 2015. Fruitvale Station was 2013.
Oh wow. So okay, so yeah. Fast forward 10
That's what I'm
years.
thinking.
Yeah, the man did the 10,000 hours. It's not like, you know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah.
So that's why so you mentioning, they could never touch deals like that before. Of course not. Before they had no experience. There was nothing to compare it to. However, once he done put in the reps already. It's been 10 years. More than 10 years. So yeah, like yeah, he's on the right track because it's his track. But at the end of the day, he done put in the 10,000 hours already.
Okay.
He went to the smart people to know how to negotiate. Cause I could just hear him like in the boardroom and the meetings and shit, just being like, "Listen here, cuz."
I think
I love his accent. I love it. Like yo,
it's
I
I
love.
it's I think it's I think it, in my mind I think it's so the reason I pointed out so much is because it's Warner Brothers. Because Warner Brothers has been hands down the most difficult studio to work with in the last 15 years.
Hmm.
They don't want no
So to
money.
get a deal like that, it just from them it's very wild.
Hey man, your boy made the right kind of friends and has great agents. That's it. It's the connections and the networking. You already know movies don't get made without it. You've seen Entourage.
Oh,
Exactly.
that could be a whole
Exactly.
different conversation because I love that show. Oof, ugh, mm, a lot. Some of it has aged a little too well.
Oh, baby. How it blooms. Like it's like a tree.
Man. But let's move on. Let's go to the next thing.
Gotcha. It is not.
All right,
I had to fix it because it was not doing anything else. So
it's all good, man. PlayStation, they're already talking about their next system, and I'm like, we definitely heard this before, and I've
Yes.
said it once, I'll say it again. Y'all not even done here yet.
They don't got nothing.
Like, don't get me
They're
wrong,
gonna
the
start
PlayStation's been
releasing
putting out
like
hits, but they already
S's
talking about.
and pros like the iPhone.
Want to do it later on my podcast or no?
But it's crazy to me. Like, y'all already talking about the next system. Like, we only at the halfway point.
Right.
I think that it's just something about the gaming, even to like the systems now. I think everybody's just doing it for money. There's no love in this no more. Like how it used to be back then, there's no love in games no more. Like, what do we need another PlayStation for? When you're just the PS5 is good, stick it to that, leave it alone. All these other games,
It's
it's
about the
useless to
money.
me. Yeah, it's
It's
about the
all
money,
about the
exactly.
money. There's no
Yeah,
soul in it anymore because the people who loved it have either left or died off a lot of it. Like you still
talk
got some
about it.
people that are in those corporate systems that do love it and still do and will do whatever they have to do to stay continuing doing what they love. But the it's the board, the shareholders that are squeezing the life's blood out of all of these corporations. Because at the end of the day, if it don't like as far as public companies anyway, private is a totally different ball game, and you can't really say much about that because again, it's a privately owned company. They can do whatever the fuck they want. But ones that are traded on the New York Stock Exchange are public companies, and a lot of times the shareholders of those companies don't give a fuck about none of it. They care about the bottom line, and that is all they care about. Nothing more, nothing less. They want more. And it's the greed of all these shareholders from all these corporations that are just ruining everything we love.
So,
I totally
so,
agree.
what? I'm thinking though. I'm thinking though. Is that maybe one of the reasons why Xbox takes a lot of creative risks? Because at the end of the day, overall, they know they're still going to be all right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Xbox is attached.
Well,
Sony
yeah,
is its
they're
own
attached to
thing.
Microsoft.
Xbox is attached to Microsoft, and Microsoft is going to do all right, whether Xbox exists or not. So they can just take the risk.
I mean, here's the thing. Sony has a lot of branches. That's the thing.
There's a lot of branches, but
Sony
honestly,
be cook.
Sony's mostly carried by their TVs.
But you
Sony,
also talked about Sony as if you're speaking about the parent company. The parent company of Xbox is Microsoft.
Hmm.
Yeah,
So if we're talking about then if we're talking about one parent company, we got to talk about the exact same one because Xbox
Right.
has a parent company which is
right?
Microsoft. So if we're talking about Microsoft, Microsoft can because they own Bethesda, spent $4 billion on that. Bought out a bunch of other smaller indie developers and whatnot, and or bankrupted them and then just closed their stuff. So it's not like they were getting rid of their competition
what
also.
Bethesda cranks out next better be fire.
I mean, yeah, that's their own, like they need a ROI for that.
They it
Mm.
with
They
the
bought Bethesda in what,
losses
22 or 21?
with the losses of so many different game
It
companies.
Or
didn't
was
go
that
Honestly,
through until
19?
20.
Yeah,
I
it has
think.
been a loss. It has been a big loss of gaming companies. I agree to that.
like
That's what.
Xbox has been doing its thing where Sony has been coming up short, but Xbox has also been hacking a lot of different studios. So
I
with
think
with
Sony
the
can make a
losses of
comeback in
studios,
a way.
Microsoft been being the hash slinging slasher.
Bethesda better
Well,
come out because right now they've just been milking shit,
Yep.
gotten lazy
Yeah,
like Blizzard, and rivals had to come in and kick Blizzard in the ass for Overwatch to
Well,
actually start
Blizzard, they can't
working.
keep their hands off each other, so there's also that.
mm, mm, mm. I should. I almost forgot about that.
I didn't.
Mm-mm-mm.
I did not. Because like remember, like, these are the people who make some of the games that I really very much enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna call you out on your bullshit either way. Same thing with Ubisoft for plagiarism. Plagiarism.
I didn't realize that was
And
going on
and hold on.
at Blizzard.
And
Yeah.
what's the other Bungie. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And their what is it, Marathon? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm-mm.
Don't get me started on
Mhm.
Bungie.
All right.
The top at Bungie fucking
Yeah. It's
ooh ooh the heads at
it's
Bungie really really fucked over the game. And for
Hey,
what? New cars?
they fucked both literally and figuratively. Moving on.
I
Plowing
didn't
ahead.
know that fucking. I didn't know Blizzard was doing any of that until they really started pushing. Like, hey, we don't want you to sexualize our characters. You harassing motherfucker! You what? You set in the playbook. It starts at home, bitch.
In anime
Damn.
news, Panty and Stocking is
This
coming back in July. This was a big hit back in, I want to say, 2011,
this is proof we shifted timelines again.
and Studio Trigger is producing.
This
Oh, it's
is
gonna be
proof.
fire.
This is
Oh
proof
yeah,
that we've switched timelines again.
I'm fine with that.
Harambe died, and we shifted to the darker timeline. But now we're getting another impossibility with Trigger releasing a season 2, and it's Panty and Stock. We've shifted into a better timeline. I don't know how much better. At least it's not the darkest one no more.
have you ever seen Panty and Stocking?
No, I haven't.
Oh, I haven't seen it. What's it about?
I've
It is a it is a very meta anime
Hmm.
about these two fallen angels who have to kill demons to gain enough angel money to buy their way back into heaven.
The fact that
This anime is absolutely not for children.
okay,
at all.
I could
it
tell.
just I could not tell. I could not tell.
It's because it's colorful.
Yes.
You
This-
lost me
like,
when you said this is not for kids. It's not like see. I would be a terrible
You
parent.
see the
Jesus.
gun?
My kids would be
blade
watching
in their
whatever, dog. Bruh.
I'm telling you.
mine,
I'm telling
Panty
you.
and Stocking make their weapons out of their underwear.
Oh wow. Okay.
Ah.
That's at least you told me that.
Yeah,
Right.
it's not a hardcore violent sexual anime, but
Mhm.
it's definitely not for kids. Like in one of the like, but in what like in one of the episodes they fight a shit monster.
Oh.
Oh wow.
Doo-doo.
That's
Yes.
yeah.
Doo-doo. That's just
A doodle monster is crazy.
that's like
Yeah,
that's just as crazy as trying to fight a nigga with his dick out. You're not gonna win. You gotta
It's
leave
just
it
like,
alone.
Yeah, because it's
What do you
like
mean?
if you
sir, I
fighting
need
a
you to put on some pants.
you fighting a shit monster is crazy because the shit gonna get on
He's
you.
just
Like,
gonna fling it. All he gonna do is fling it.
yeah,
That's all he
like
gotta do.
that's all he gotta do. Like, what? No, I don't
You
got
fight
that.
me without pants. All you prove to me is that you stupid. Cause
Nah, fighting
I'm
without pants is
sorry. Why did I
fighting
just
without
finish his
pants is
sentence?
egregious.
fight me without pants. All right. All I hear is nuts or nothing from here on out. You don't got a link of denim protecting them bitches.
That's a
That's crazy.
Wild.
Moving
Either
along.
way, I'm really excited for this. It's a great show. It left us on a crazy ass cliffhanger, so it's really cool for it to come back. If you have a chance to watch the first season, I strongly suggest it. I don't know where you can find it. It's probably on Crunchyroll.
Probably.
Nah, think about it. I don't know how I feel about that. I've introduced this show to quite a few people I met, and since they watched it, they all started saying you're like a male version of Panty. And now that I think about it,
Mm-mm-mm.
I don't know how to feel about that.
Mm.
it probably is on Crunchyroll. I mean, you said it came out what 2000s, like 2010s. It probably is on Crunchyroll. You know they have everything on there. I'm gonna have to
Mhm.
check it out though.
Our next story, the Clayface live action film that's supposed to be from DC Studios. They have they have found their Clayface in Tom Reese Harris. Uh, the last film I remember him in was Guy Ritchie's The Gentleman, and he actually did put on a great performance. He's a British actor, so most of his works are probably known on British television, BBC, and I look forward to it. because this is supposed to be like a horror movie.
Yeah, yes, that's what I heard. It's supposed to be a horror movie, so they're gonna cook. I'm ready for this. I don't think he's the only villain in that movie too. That's the
As
thing.
of
They're just like,
as of right now, that's we all
That's
I
all.
know is he's going to be the lead as Clayface.
okay,
Cool.
It will be interesting to see how this goes because we've already seen Clayface if you watched Creature Commandos.
Mm.
fire show top five
and of,
DC.
and the universe is supposed to be all connected, the animated and the live action. So
Mm.
Yeah, yeah. I'm glad you brought up Creature Commandos. And Creature Commandos, he was actually fire. Like I was like, okay,
yeah,
they're bringing Clayface more to the
So
mainstream, but I liked it. I liked it for sure. Loved it.
and our next one we're talking about Will Smith. Will Smith revealed in an interview earlier this week that he was pitched the lead in Christopher Nolan's Inception, and he didn't understand the pitch, so went to Leonardo DiCaprio. This is this is the second time Will has understood a pitch. Back in 1997, he was pitched The Matrix, and he didn't get it because he
That's
didn't
crazy.
understand the
well,
concept.
yeah, I'm gonna need you to like work on your wording
Hmm.
because it
Mm.
that like this headline reads very snarky. Will Smith reveals that he rejected the lead in Inception because he didn't get it.
He didn't
Like
get it.
he was never no he didn't get the role.
No, he didn't get the pitch.
Yeah, but like again, reading headlines and things of certain things. Yeah, you want to work on
Okay.
your
I
wording
mean,
because
I
I
entirely
didn't. No.
understand it.
I read this and it sounded more like snark. It did not come off as he didn't understand the plot. You get what I'm saying?
It didn't come
Okay.
off as
There's not
smart
enough
to
context
me
in these two sentences
only
that give me
because,
that he didn't understand the plot of the movie. He didn't understand the pitch.
well, he didn't understand the pitch because he lives in a world of delusion. Like he actually has a
What
brain.
is
If
Jesus.
if he was to do
So that
Matrix, do y'all think he would have did good? Like if he
nope.
was to be in the Matrix
no?
movie?
I
No.
don't know. I don't know what he would have
My man is
I can't
lost in
say that he
reality's
wouldn't.
ass.
No. Here's the thing. We can't say that he wouldn't because he's been a dramatic actor and I feel like
Right.
we would feel differently about Neo as a character. I do
Mhm.
believe that because Keanu Reeves can't act. Let's be real.
Oh
He's
Jesus,
not
my
acting.
heart.
He's just being
I
himself
almost
and I
kicked
love
you
him.
off the stream.
Listen,
Wow, wait, you
I'm gonna
I
I'm
love
gonna
me
you don't
some
like?
Keanu Reeves. Don't get
I'm
me
gonna
wrong. I
disagree
love me
with that.
some Keanu Reeves, but Keanu Reeves plays Keanu Reeves.
I'm not mad at
He's
that.
very laid back. He plays the exact same character in every fucking movie.
Shadow is literally Keanu Reeves. I'm not mad at that. Okay, I'm not mad at
John
that.
Wick,
When
Yeah,
you're the goat, you don't have to be anybody but
I'm
yourself.
not mad at that. I'm not mad at that.
even
I'm
his
not mad.
cameo in Beef. That I
I'm not
feel
mad.
like actually gave him a little more range to
Mm.
me, a little bit. But like
Well, that
he was over exaggerating what I do not see as his personality at all. But
have
yeah,
you seen? You should have seen the other version of himself he did in Always Be My Maybe.
that's what I'm talking about. He was.
No, you said Beef.
I'm sorry. I was thinking Beef, but no, he wasn't that. That's what I
Oh,
mean.
okay.
That's the one I was talking about specifically. But yeah, like I don't know. Like I could honestly, again, Leo is different. I
Leo
don't
can
think
act.
it would have been as like I don't think it would have been number one because it was number one for a while. I remember that. Like everybody was talking about this damn movie. Dream within the dream and none of that. And every time you would ask niggas what the plot was of Inception, they wouldn't fucking tell you. They would just say, it's just really good. You gotta go see it. It's just really good. What the fuck does that mean?
I think you know what I think it is, and truth will tell you, people lack media literacy. I don't know what it is. I don't know if somebody has to hold a class for it, but people just watch movies just to watch them and don't like understand what they watch. And I noticed that a lot. Like you said, oh, what made the movie good? Oh, it was just good. Can you go into detail on why the movie was
I just
good?
want
Oh
No,
like
no.
Motherfucker, just read me the description they give you on TV Guide, because that was still a thing at the time.
Fuck that.
Like,
Watch it
you get what
yourself.
I'm saying?
That's true.
Like,
That's true though. That's
all you
true.
had to do is just read that shit. Cause like, but here's the thing though, I looked it up online and I still could not understand what the fuck the plot was, even from the description. Cause I think we still kind of had Blockbuster, but it was on its way out, like along with Hollywood
Right.
Video and shit.
Yeah,
And I'm just like, nah,
that's
like, this
crazy
is
because
crazy.
I was selling this as a bootleg, and I had the movie pitched down perfect.
Ah,
They be like, "Yo, Corey, what's it about?" I'm like, "All right, this dude has a machine that he can go inside people's minds and steal their thoughts. But right now, he's being offered a deal of a lifetime. But this time, he has to sneak into somebody's mind and implant an idea."
Yeah,
yeah,
I would have bought it. The
that's
way
some
you said
scary
that,
shit.
I would have bought it. I ain't gonna lie to you. You said what? Let me go ahead and buy
Yeah,
it. How
because it was
much?
like, it was like my man was making money stealing ideas from people's heads. Now he's being paid to plant one.
That's some but that has its own implications.
Yeah, but just as a pitch to get people to buy the movie off me,
Yeah,
it
for
was
sure.
like, all right.
Yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah. And that's all you really had to say. But like when I saw the movie, I was pissed because I thought it was way more than what everybody was making it sound like. And then
Mm.
when I saw it, it didn't. I probably need to watch it again in
You
my
also
adult brain.
you also go into deep thought when you watch movies, Nico.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
So when they were explaining it, you were already there.
Yeah,
like
probably.
they were explaining how falling to sleep in another dream would work, and you were like, okay, yeah, like I get it. Like
Mm-hmm.
like if you were there, you'd be like, all right, I get it. You don't have to explain anymore. Let's go.
Let's do it. Yeah, absolutely. Hands
But
down for
this
sure.
is but he this makes me think how exactly these folks are pitching movies because
Yeah,
how do you
that mean he need to slap the shit out of his agent or switch agents because I mean
but
that because the agent pitches it, not the studio. The studio doesn't personally pitch unless
Do
they
you
really
honestly
want
think he
you.
needs to be out here slapping more people?
You right. I'm sorry. I said that without thinking.
The
Apologies
nigga
to once
struggling
again.
as
No,
is.
seriously, I really did not mean that like
no,
that. It just
it's
like because at the end of the day, how you pitch me a movie and you can't even pitch it properly.
Now that I
but
think
then
about it, I miss the days when smacking the shit out of motherfuckers would solve problems. Now it just gets you in trouble.
No, now it
but
just
then
catches you a charge.
but then
You get
again
advantage.
but then again he still he wanted to change how Django would have been if he was Django and Quentin would have that shit.
I
Well,
don't
here's
see.
the
I
thing.
don't see him
Didn't they
being
say
Django. Mm-mm.
was it Chris Rock that said he did get his own Django, but instead it
Yeah,
was him getting his ass whooped?
yeah, he chose to do Emancipation. I'm like, bro, first off, that ain't not that movie is about the most infamous photo in slavery and
Yeah.
the slave behind it. And I'm just like, but you couldn't get down with Django. Interesting choices have been made here.
Did he actually get to the end of the script?
What for Django?
Yeah.
Yeah, the problem was he wanted to change it into something that would make him more comfortable. And that's not how Quentin Tarantino movies work.
I mean, I didn't think that's how any movie worked. The director is the director.
What
You know what I'm saying?
we can't really say that now because we have a lot of directors who might not have they they don't have enough power, so stars run the movies. Look at The
They
Rock's
don't got
career.
enough. They don't got enough oomph to
Well,
stay in
no.
10 toes.
Here's the thing. The reason why The Rock can do what he does is because number one, he has it already pre-negotiated in his contracts. Most of the things that he had, like he's allowed to do, is contractual. They are contractually obligated to. That man is
Oh,
smart.
yeah.
Yeah,
He gets to do exactly what the fuck he wants to do. You are not gonna make him into something he is not. He's like a corporation. He's like
but
a
yeah,
mini corporation. That's it.
but now he's
He's
costing studios money.
he's
Hey
smart
man,
enough to make
that's their
bald
choice.
like
motherfuckers buy
Choosing
hair
to
care
hire
products.
him constantly. I mean,
like
he's in demand.
like my man couldn't even show up to set on time.
Hey man,
Like, but you know what? That's gripes for another day. Well, we still like it. Just stop rapping, cause I heard that latest album and I saw that latest music video. It's okay to retire.
Little Wayne need to hit it too. But hey, you know.
Mm,
Well,
I
you
like
ain't lying there.
I like this
Uh,
guy.
in, in other news, Tamara Morrison, known the guy who plays Boba Fett, he's been asking Dave Filoni when they're gonna do a season 2 of Boba Fett, and I personally say, nah, I think we're good. I'm not gonna say Boba Fett was a bad show, but its best episode had everything to do with the Mandalorian and nothing to do with Boba Fett.
yeah.
That's a franchise I've been meaning to get into as well. Star Wars. I just know so much that I have to start from. It's like, but that
Oh
is
man.
one I want to start though.
This is this is an editor note.
Hmm.
Corey, you made these images yourself.
I saved them. Yeah.
Yes.
No. Who put the text on them?
I put the text on him.
You got uh uh. You
Oh, I
got
see it.
yeah. You got a
That's
typo.
me.
Okay.
That was. I think that was me.
Okay. You can press play or whatever. Action.
I'ma fight you. I'ma fight you.
I figure
Oh
you
my
cut
god.
this part out.
I'm mother. Corey can take. I'm a ooh. I'm about to take this off my face and run your
Oh,
face.
listen. You want to get into Star Wars? More power to you. If you would like to know where you should start, feel free to ask me. Feel
I
free to
just,
DM me.
I
I'm not
just
gonna.
want you to know, my brother. While they have the dark side of the force, they
Oh
do
Lord.
not fuck with the
Is
dark
that where Ace
forces.
Wendigo went? He went with the
If you
Hebrew Israelite.
understand,
Wait, what would they be called in
my
Star Wars
possible
universe?
Jedi
What?
brother.
The Hebrew Israelites. What would they be
I
called
don't
in
know.
Star
Oh
Wars universe?
Lord.
Come on, you got it. We got it. We need
I
it.
don't know.
We need it.
While there is
Do
dark,
it for
the
June.
dark
Do it for
side
Juneteenth.
and power, the dark powers of the force in the
I'll
Star
call
Wars
them nerf
universe.
herders.
You call them what?
They don't fuck
Nerf herders.
Lord.
with the darks of the
Shut your
force.
ass up.
Am I wrong?
Shut your ass up.
Moving on.
Darky you are. Hold on, wait, hold on. I got the ears for it. Darky you are. Jedi you cannot be.
Really? Wow. Okay. Asshole.
Moving right along.
But seriously, when it came, like, the Book of Boba Fett was cool. It was okay. There was a lot of good stuff, a lot of bad stuff, and yeah, we're good. I just think we're good in the season 2. But
What do you know? I know.
I don't know.
I'm joking.
Now
Totally
I
joking.
do know that another Harold and Kumar movie is in the works.
I need this. This is needed. Need a
The
good
last
laugh.
one, the last one was a Harold Kumar Christmas in 2013. I
Mm.
mean, listen, uh, at least they keep bringing us out some stoner comedies because after How High 2, I was just like, yeah, this is done.
Now that was horrible. I'm not gonna lie.
I
That-
still haven't seen it, and y'all know I.
What, How High 2?
Yeah,
How old is that movie?
It,
don't shit on
Nico,
it.
it's Little Yachty and DC Young Fly.
Little
How
who?
much do you really think you can sit through?
I can deal with DC. DC is funny.
I
But
don't
his
see.
co-star is
I've
Little
never saw
Yachty.
the hype. I never saw the hype in DC's comedy. Like I don't know. Maybe I need to watch some clips. He's never
You
been.
gotta watch him on the 85 South show with
That's why I say
Carlos
he's not.
and Chico.
Is that
That's
the
why I say he's
motherfucker
not
with DC
funny.
tatted in on his forehead?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
I ain't watched that
Well,
shit.
it used to be something else, but he had it redone. But
Lord,
DC Young Fly is great at off the hip, off the cuff. Just he's very reactionary.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think he's really good at that because any of his structured jokes they're okay at best.
Mm.
But the way he works off the 85 South guys, it's a perfect mixture. But with these two, I mean, it would be nice to see Jonathan Cho and Cal Penn and working together again. Last time I saw Jonathan Cho, I think it was the ill-fated Cowboy Bebop live action.
I mean, but he wasn't bad in that though.
No, he
It
wasn't.
wasn't. It
I
wasn't
actually
bad at
enjoyed that
all.
show very
The
much.
live action was good. Motherfuckers just bitch too much.
They were like,
Yeah,
"Yeah,
so
Valentine's has on too many clothes." Boo! I'm like, what's
Don't get out
wrong
my
with
face, you
y'all?
fucking gooner.
Right.
But I ain't gonna lie. Harold and Kumar goes to White Castle. That's still hilarious.
That's a classic.
Guantanamo Bay, like, it's
I've never seen this series.
why? Okay, that has to go on the list. Uh, and back to gaming. Microsoft has announced a multi-year partnership with AMD. Plans are working on the next console with full backwards compatibility and a game library that won't be tied down to a single digital store. So, hello, Steam.
See, I might have to buy an Xbox. I just might
Now,
have to do it.
now, I know now, especially if you guys are seeing it. I know we just talked about PlayStation and how things are a little weird over there, but over here it's like, okay, they are talking about the next system, but they're like, listen, we're not sure when like it's like we
But
just know we made a deal.
they're not really talking about a new system. What they're talking about is the future of games and where they see shit. You get what I'm saying? They're
Mm,
not saying, "Oh, let's talk about something we want to sell you that we want you to buy later." No.
right.
They're like, "Yo, look at what y'all get from us."
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? It's more of a offer, it's more of a what is it, value proposition. You know
mm,
what I'm saying? The way
yep.
that Sony's PR is handling their shit is more of like, hurry up and buy. Hurry up and buy. Hurry up and buy. And
With
that's
all due
what
respect,
is coming off.
with all due respect,
Yeah, but really, like
because
anybody who old enough to get that reference will
Hmm.
get
oh
it.
no, I get it, but
For those who have
I
no context, don't worry. I do mean the words hurry up and buy. Like I do mean the words hurry up and buy because that's what it feels like. Let me sell you this
mhm.
thing. Let me just sell it to you. Let me sell it to you. Versus Microsoft and the way they're doing their PR, they're like, no, oh, we got some cool stuff coming. Hey, check this out. Rather than buy our console. Buy our fucking console. Buy our console, pussy. Like, well, like, you know what I mean? They're
It-
like,
it
hey,
does-
the future of gaming is going to be universal. We're trying to bring all this shit together because eventually it will become a singularity.
mm. And again, this is something
How
from.
many graveyards will they fill to make this singularity? Is my question.
All of them.
How many must fall before we reach this
But
united front?
All of them.
but you know what though? I'm not, and this is the crazy thing. At the end of the day, this is kind of like Microsoft going full circle because once before the
Mhm.
Xbox, they were the lead in producing PC games.
Mhm.
So to bring it all the way back around,
Mhm.
and this still makes me think about Adam Conover's theory about Xbox just playing the long game, and this only doubles down to it.
And it makes me, and just
And it makes
I know
sense
Sony
though.
is fucking up and with this it's hurry up and buy mentality, but like my Xbox is just a child of Microsoft.
Oh, of
And we
course.
all know that Bill Gates ain't shit.
He ain't.
Still.
No,
What's
that's
this
true.
criminal baby gonna do? This is
It's,
gonna be
it's
the
more than that. It go way deeper than that. But yes, pretty much. Let's move forward though on the topic because that's a whole like I could. Yeah, don't put me on my soapbox, please. Not today.
Ah, yes. Metal Gear Solid Delta is offering a new multiplayer experience, but nah, fuck that, and fuck them.
Here you
After
go.
what they did to Hideo Kojima, fuck them.
You got to do it like this.
Fuck out of here, dickheads. Now, for those of y'all who
Konami.
don't understand where my rate,
hold on.
what just
I
happened?
know
Oh shit! I think them niggas heard me.
they heard you.
Because as soon as I said the
I thought
name,
my phone was
we
tripping. I didn't hear nobody.
like I thought he
No!
kicked me on purpose to be funny. To be like, see, that's why you should talk shit.
Damn.
You
I
see
thought
that
my
shit?
phone. I
I'm gonna
thought my
say
I'm
this
phone
shut
was
up
next year.
tripping.
now.
Y'all fucking with her shit is fucking with my shit, and if that's the case, y'all can come see me.
Cause I don't know what
Uh,
just happened.
I play no
I
games about my tech.
I don't know what
I
just
be.
happened. Oh,
I
that
have no
was
beef with
scary.
Xbox or Xbox accessories.
I got beef.
Uh,
No, you said what they did to Kojima. Not
oh, yeah.
yeah.
Oh, you thought that was Konami? It ain't Konami. Fuck
How we know?
Konami.
How we know? Because as soon as I said fuck Konami, that shit just like
Hey,
that
bro.
shit just disappeared. I was like, hold
All
up
I
now.
now don't have the image. I just the fuck.
But
I'm
for
kidding.
those,
We
but for
can't see
those,
you, darling.
for those who not don't understand where my anger comes from, Hideo Kojima, which uh, literally mastered video game storytelling with the Metal Gear Saga since Nintendo,
Yes.
and all of a sudden, Konami doesn't like the pace he's working at for the last game, and they fired him before the game was even finished. So
Damn.
they put out an unfinished product and put him on a media lockdown where he couldn't even attend the video game awards.
No, that's
And
petty. That's petty.
and then after that, they they tried to put out a Metal Gear Zombie game which crashed and burned in all the fantastic details. And then they tried to pimp out Metal Gear Solid as well as Silent Hill to pachinko machines.
Mm.
So now that they're trying to bring out this game that had nothing to do with Kojima, and Kojima won't make any money off it, fuck them. I won't support it.
I totally understand. I totally understand.
Yeah, when you
And
break
at
it
the end
down
of the
like
day,
that, I mean, yeah,
yeah,
it's
like they did Ball Dirty. Not to mention,
yeah.
like Kojima. Just a heads up. If you need us to come jump them, we will. Okay, it's okay, Papa. We got you. But yeah, like the way they treated him was horrible, and yeah, it was not okay because the man proved more than his
Sit
worth,
there and beat down
and
the
he was worth
CEO
more
using
than
the
his weight in
Konami
gold.
code,
Give him
talking
as
about
much
Kojima
time as he
disregard.
needs. But
Like, as,
Konami
mm-hmm.
is Konami a public company corporation?
uh, I do not know
Because I think
because
it might
they
be.
are a long running.
Let's see.
Yes, it's publicly traded.
Okay, then yeah. Yep.
Because hey,
Well,
Demon,
there you go.
remember when we were at Otakon and we saw all those weird, awkward Silent Hill pachinko machines that no one was using?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like this is what y'all wanted to put your energy towards. Good luck with that. Meanwhile, back on the ranch, James Gunn,
No.
James Gunn has revealed that in his DC universe, death is final.
Yes, thank you. People need to die. Yes, thank you. Jesus Christ.
That
Thank you.
means there won't be any what is it? Multiversal shit. I'm
I
Thank
don't
assuming.
you.
know. It could still be
Thank
some multiversal shit. It just means when they dead, they dead.
And
I think it's good.
no.
I actually think it's good because you could get more characters
What
to
if
the
this
screen.
nigga kills Batman in the beginning?
I
That'd be
Nah,
cool.
he won't do that.
Nah.
Cause
he
Mm,
won't.
that would be a hell of a
I
way to
I
tell
would say
many
this.
He
stories of DC.
The pe-
he
the
To
won't.
tell it
main
without Batman.
characters,
But
the
if
That's
he
main
how they
did,
prove. That's how they prove everyone who hates DC wrong. You kill Batman because everybody says the only reason why DC's still around right now is because of fucking Superman and Batman. Those are the only two motherfuckers that they have multiple movies, multiple stories, and games. So I would like to see that would be a hell of a creative spin. Kill Batman in the beginning
I
and
I
have everybody else be investigating
I
his
think
death.
he'll kill Wonder Woman or Flash
And
first.
then
I
Superman turns out to be
I
the killer.
can't. If he did that shit, I'd fucking love it. If he killed off Batman, I'd
mm-mm.
sit there and throw it back.
I
Throw
mm.
it back for a roll, cause I
But this is
can't
the
stand
thing.
bitch
But if he
Wayne.
kills, this the thing. If he kills Batman, that shit gonna fail. And I'm a DC fan. Like I don't.
Cause it can't exist
Why?
without
Why?
Batman.
Why?
Guys,
Give
guys,
him the Game of Thrones treatment.
Cause it can't
no.
exist
Ned
without
Stark.
Batman. That's what they built it
Yeah,
on.
no, but they promote it with mostly Batman, like they did Game of Thrones season 1 with Ned Stark.
Well, that's because everybody loves Sean Bean, and we wanted to know how he would die.
No, no, no. But what I'm saying is like give him that treatment, like have him parade around and everything, like he in the whole movie. That nigga in the first 5 minutes. Same thing they did with Chris Brown with Stomp the Yard.
Oh Lord, yeah,
that nigga.
but here's the problem with that, and I like your idea,
Hmm.
but I already know that just can't fly.
Why? Why?
That's the money maker.
Why?
Batman's
Why?
worth Batman's worth too much.
So
Batman, from a business standpoint, you would not kill the cash cow like that.
what do you mean? You act like he's.
You don't
You
It's not like
understand how
he's
you
much.
dying in any other thing other than the fucking like the MCU, the
right.
movie
If you're
cinematic universe.
you kill DC, you kill Batman in the DC universe,
Yeah,
you're killing off
Robin,
billions of dollars in new
Batman.
toys, billion
you can still
more.
get a new toy out the first movie. What we talking about?
But if you kill him after that, there's no point.
Cameos?
No.
I think if you
Like
kill
flashbacks
Batman,
and shit.
I
No, he
think if
said death
you
is final. He ain't say shit about flashbacks, dreams, or any of that bullshit. So my whole thing is, if that nigga want to get ethereal, if he want to, he can kill Batman in the beginning and have that nigga just keep coming back or whatever to help niggas or
I
something. I
do
don't
think
know.
No. Oh God, that's horrible.
I
I do
don't
Those
know. Okay, I'm
I
just
want.
throwing
Batgirls.
shit out here. Okay,
I
I'm
just
not a
want that
fucking
man dead.
writer. All I'm
I do
saying
Also,
think
is that would
also,
be
I
a
do think
much
if you
more
kill
interesting
Batman
premise
though,
than
kind of miss up some movies. I
warming the
will say.
same meal up.
all I'm saying is partial side tangent. Get off this Batman subject. I watched Creature Commandos fully. Salty.
Top five DC animated
Again,
series.
the bride, cool character. I
Hold
didn't
on.
have my hear me out moment until she took off the red jacket.
And look. You know what's crazy? I think Bride in that show has the best character development out of everybody.
Hmm.
Oh yeah.
I the way was how she like went from I don't care about nobody, but she cared about what's
Nina.
her name? Was it what is it?
Nina.
I
Nina. Like that was just like if they didn't kill her, I think Nina and Browder had that big sister little sister relationship. Like they were growing into that. Them killing Nina kind of pissed me off. I'm not gonna lie. I was like,
Oh yeah.
why?
It was supposed to piss you off.
Bride
I was
and Dr. Phosphorus have to be my favorite, top two favorite characters.
she's gonna be the leader. Bride is the leader
One,
already.
Yeah.
one because of her character development. Two, the hear me out moment, and for Phosphorus, one reason only. 100% justifiable crash out, and I
Yeah,
support
hell
any
yeah.
action he takes in the future.
Yeah.
I'm not
But
gonna
but,
lie though. A underrated
Phosphorus
character
for
that
president.
a underrated character is Weasel, and I know that might sound
I
crazy.
hate
I
that.
Free
know.
my nigga Weasel.
Fuck Weasel.
Didn't that shit
I
he killed
his
like 23
the
children or some shit?
no, no,
He didn't actually.
Nico,
Oh
I need you to
yeah.
watch Creature Commandos.
You gotta watch it. I can't spoil it. I can't spoil it because you
Right.
haven't watched it.
Okay.
But like,
You gotta
yeah,
watch it.
Okay. I hear y'all.
But
I
but
listen. Like I
my
said,
favorite GI robot. My man stood on business.
that's
He
another
made
good
new
one.
friends,
I love Maiden stand on
I
business.
and then he
see this
found.
next season. This next season coming up. I see Deathstroke being in there. I see like I don't know why I see it, but I see like a decent because they brought Clayface. I see Deathstroke being in there or somebody like some other
I
villain
don't
that they got to
know.
go against.
You
Oh,
might
I got a
you
question.
stay focused on the creatures of DC.
I got a question.
Yeah.
Did was James Gunn considering Will Smith to play Deadshot again
I don't
in
know.
his?
He hasn't spoken on it.
Okay.
I
I
don't
was
think
just
we'll ever
curious.
see Deadshot again. To be honest,
Well,
I
I
don't
know
think we'll ever
Will
see.
said he wouldn't do it again.
That's cool. But I know Idris. I know Idris might come back as Bloodsport.
I mean, Idris is just a great actor.
He's fun.
Yeah.
I like him.
What's our next one, Demon?
That's
And
the
he does
last.
a very convincing
Oh,
American
this is it.
accent, by the
Uh,
way. His American accent is very convincing.
Do you know how confused Idris Elba had the hood
Yeah, when they heard his
during the
ass,
wire?
exactly, and then they heard his ass in what was it, that movie Takers he did with Chris
Yes,
Brown? Yeah, and they heard that nigga speaking in an English accent, and they were like, "What the fuck?" Because I did.
because
Nah, he a good. He's a good actor. I can't lie.
my
I think
man
he's
had the Baltimore accent
Yeah,
down.
right. But I'm
Like I was
saying, he
like,
sound like a
damn.
northeasterner, a nor'easter.
We like, man, Heron gonna move. I was like,
I'm
damn,
saying,
that's pretty accurate. But then I didn't know him from Takers. I started looking at. I was watching BBC television at the time
hmm
because I was watching the Misfits, and then a show Luther came on, and I was just like, yo, it's Stringer, and he
and I
started
wanted
talking.
to see it, and I wanted to
I
see
was
that
like,
show so bad, but it was past my
oh,
bedtime, so I couldn't watch it.
but that's that. But look, everybody, looks like we're at the end of the road for this week's Geek Report. I hope you guys have had a good time. I hope you were informed as well as entertained. Of course, I want to thank everyone here. First, our special guest, TJE.
thank you, man.
Check this
Thank y'all for
guy
having
out. Check
the
him out
conversation.
on
Was good.
TikTok.
Yeah, dude.
Demon Engine, of course, bobbing his head.
it's a very brain off moment kind of thing. Pay me no mind.
No, no problem. And of course, Queen Neek, it is always a pleasure to have you.
Oh, thank you. So
Your,
sweet.
I'm
I
like,
kind of want
I
to
enjoy your
like pinch your cheek.
professionalism as well as your insight.
Oh, look at you giving high grade compliments out here. God damn you. And I appreciate you, your journalistic integrity, the way that you will absolutely find the answer to smack in my face when I'm wrong.
So, it's
Low
not
key
about
petty,
being
but
We're out
wrong.
here
fine.
It's
doing
Because I'll do
it's
the
not
journalistic
about
same.
being
work.
No,
wrong.
no, no.
It's about
Low
when
key
I
fine.
question it
Because I'll
myself.
do the same. But
When I
I
question it
love you.
myself, I look up.
So it's fine. But yeah, like I love what you do for this company and I appreciate you for being the human that you are. So thank
Thank you.
you.
And of course, more importantly, we appreciate you. We want to thank you guys for checking us out. We hope you're subscribed to our channel. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit that bell icon so you can be updated on anything and everything from American Media. As a matter of fact, if you're checking it out right now, we should have just uploaded a brand new episode, a podcast right here on YouTube, which is, of course, available on all of their podcasting devices as well. Meanwhile, we will see you next time. Take care.
Be sure
Be
to
well.
subscribe to American Media and also check out our magazine, our quarterly magazine, American Wire.
And of course, the website, AmeriBmedia.com.
Indeed. Take care of yourselves and each other.
Peace.
Yeah.